Welcome to Yagba's Epic Tales. Once upon a time, there was a princess called Princess Adesuwa. Princess Adesuwa was the only child and heir of her father, King Egwagi. Princess Adesuwa was so lovely and beautiful that her father prided in her beauty. King Egwagi would beam with joy whenever he sees or thinks of his daughter. But while he smiles, another thought immediately steals his joy and makes him sigh. It was the fact that his daughter was born deaf and dumb, unable to speak and hear. At birth, they had discovered that Princess Adesuwa had only half a tongue. It was as though half of her tongue was cut off by someone. King Egwagi had questioned the midwife who had helped to deliver his wife, but got nothing and had ordered her execution out of anger. As Princess Adesuwa grew, the king had hoped that the half-tongue would not affect his daughter. But that was not the case, as he realized she couldn't utter a word even as she grew older. All efforts made by the numerous medicine men he had consulted over the years yielded no results. As Princess Adesuwa grew older and beautiful, the king also grew old. This made him worry more. How will I find someone suitable and genuine for my daughter? The king said to himself. He was worried that someone greedy may come for his daughter and may not treat his daughter and the kingdom well due to an inability to speak and make decisions. How do I also know if the man I would choose for her will be her choice? He said, even more worried. Princess Adesuwa's mother had died 4 months after the birth of Adesuwa. She was left to be catered for by her stepmother, Queen Osarime, who despised her. King Egwagi had married Queen Osarime first, but took a second wife 12 years after he married his first wife, and there was no seed to show for it. Queen Osarime's inability to bear a child for the king made her a bitter woman. She despised the king's new wife and hated her more when she realized she was pregnant with child. Princess Adesuwa was left in the care of the palace maidens as a child, as Queen Osarime would not touch her but pretend so whenever the king was around. Preparations were in place for the festival to celebrate the gods of their land. This festival happens every 4 years. As part of the custom, the king, as the head of the village, will buy a bead and take it to the sacred shrine, which the chief priest will sanctify. After the sanctification, the bead, which is now considered sacred, will be taken back to a sacred altar in the palace meant for this purpose. On the last day of the festival, a pure maiden will wear the sacred bead and journeyed to the forest of no return as a sacrificial lamb for the gods. Such maidens were groomed right from birth to carry out this responsibility. Queen Osareme wanted to get rid of Princess Adesuwa, so she plotted with her maid Osayi, who was loyal to her and does her evil biddings. She asked Osayi to take the sacred beads from the sacred altar and give it to Princess Adesuwa. Osayi did as she was told. She sneaked to Princess Adesuwa's hut when she was alone and presented the sacred bead to her. She lied that it was the king who had asked her to give her the bead. She did this with a gesture, gesturing with her hand, as that was how she could communicate to Princess Adesuwa. Princess Adesuwa, unaware of the plot and not able to recognize the sacred bead, took the bead and wore it excitedly. Alas, the king screamed when he saw the sacred bead on his daughter's neck. See you in our next video for the concluding parts. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we post a new video. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. Bye.